We're once again we have gotten off the boat for like the seventh time. Berserk and Hunter x Hunter have nothing on us when it comes to hiatus. We last time we played, we met a giant woman, right? Was that last session or the session before last?
It was
yes.
last session, and then we went to the whole Legion camp, and someone has got some strong feelings about Perseus.
Yes, you met with a giant woman. She told you to either recruit or spare the hunter. You met with the tall, the large, edgy child who seems to have history with their friend Perseus.
Oh, so Perseus is a pedophile. I guess he really is taking after Rome.
Rose?
Well, I mean, it's the wrong gender. The Romans were like the Greeks.
I don't appreciate these accusations.
Gay pedophiles. You entered a deal or entered negotiations with the hunter. The hunter said, sure, I'll believe you if you go kill me some fucking barbarians and bring me one alive. You guys did exactly that, losing at least a squad of legionnaires in the process.
That's our MO.
The hunter interrogated the barbarian, and I believe it was a short interrogation. I don't think it was much of an information-seeking process. More of a, I want you to bring this man here, and I want you to kill him in front of me while he's defenseless. And I think you did exactly that. Am I correct, Perseus?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With his blood spilling upon the ground, your Gladius being the one to let it, Lupa has entered a deal with you. I believe the deal was to subdue the barbarian leader and let her finish him off. Your forces waited through the night. A small skirmish took place. There are tons of dead on both sides. And I want to say, let's say it is dusk on the next morning. What?
Dude,
What?
I had a plan and everything, but it's been so long.
Yeah.
Forgotten.
These damn H names. Wait. I'm the good one.
That's what they all say.
But I'm actually the good one.
So, what's going on?
God, I hate you guys. The worst
I
part
had
of
a
Dungeons
plan,
and
but,
Dragons
like-
is the players.
I don't remember my fucking plan to deal with the huntress lady.
Oh yeah, wasn't this like Perseus and Morgan going to a village to fight?
No, we completed that.
Oh, okay. Wait, so what am I looking at roll 20? Am I not on the wrong map or something?
No, you should be on the right one.
Banished
Oh, okay.
me.
Does this affect you?
Yes.
Yeah, you're on the right one. What you're looking at, Haku, is a battlefield from the previous day. The barbarians attacked in the middle of the night. A lot of people died on both sides, more Legion than Barbarian. Perseus had struck a deal with the emissary on this section of the map to fight alongside the Legion in an attempt to take down the enemy leader. The goal being to kill him, to kill the leader of the barbarians. At least that's the deal that Perseus and Lupa, the hunter, has struck. I guess, let's see, where is my images? Go ahead and say it's the dawn of the next day. You guys are waking up in camp. Nothing has happened yet. No battles have yet to transpire. No warning horns or anything. You have a plan.
Should we put on our brown pants?
Now's the time to talk about it. Yeah, you can put your brown pants on. Probably brown pants, red shirt.
Yep, our TPK clothes.
Fucking, we need a plan to kill the to get to the leader, right? That's I think where we're at. Where's the rest of our squad? Is everybody
Okay,
back
hear
to the
me out.
village?
Hear me out. Felix. Well, no, actually, no. That'd be too weird in character. Okay, hear me out. Raid.
I could never have seen that coming.
Damn, that's a new one.
We'd like to raid the barbarians. They'll
Felix
never
should have
see it
died in
coming.
session 1.
I feel like the further we get into this campaign, you're like, yeah, actually, I should have just killed him.
But then we would never have had raid Shadow Legends.
I guess go look for Lupa and ask her what she knows. Where's their leader? Give me information and I'll think of something.
Okay. You seek out Lupa. You'll find her standing right outside the door of her tent on the other side of the bridge, peering menacingly across the creek into the distance.
Go up to her and ask her what she knows of the lay of the land and whereabouts of the barbarian leader.
That is partially a question that needs to be rolled on. As for the rest of it, the lay of the land is most of the barbarians' campground is meadow, a lot of tall grass, a lot of empty land. There are spots of woods that they like to hide in. They are rather proficient fighting in the woods despite their size. And they tend to do best as ambush fighters. As for the rest of the land, the outside area is incredibly dense jungle, which is part of the difficulty of actually getting these guys out of here. It's very difficult to move troops in and out of this area outside of these little choke points that the barbarians have managed to
we're in
settle in
Vietnam.
between.
So it's just Vietnam. We're fighting the Viet Cong.
Yeah.
I was thinking more the Picts and the fucking British Isles, but
Okay, but I mean, it's funny to think of us, just walking through the jungle. It's fallen into a punji trap.
someone queue up Fortunate Son.
Ooh, the bot. Continue. Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask her what she knows of their positions currently. I can go from there.
They don't have much of a defensive formation at this point in time. Most of them are probably centered around the forests, the small wooded areas that we can't really scout from here, as well as in their homesteads, which is where they're hiding out most of the time. There is some difficulty spotting them. Of course, you can't get a head count when they're behind walls. But as for numbers, there might be somewhere above 40-ish. 40-ish of them.
God dang.
And Pause. He is furthest. His homestead is furthest from the creek here. One of the areas furthest from the creek. So he's all the way on the other side of this little death valley, essentially. Oh yes, and then I think you did. Sparrow did do some scouting, and you do know about these pathways into the barbarian areas. But it will take a lot of time to get to either of them. It'll take half a day to get through the jungle into here, to this the one closest to the camp. It'll take a whole day to get to this one over here, which is just next to it, and it'll take you 3 days to get to the clear section, which will probably be the easiest to invade from, but the hardest to get to. It's a Black Forest situation.
I love Michi Bros. Does she have a description of that dude?
The barbarians don't really set themselves apart when it comes to what they wear. He'll be in similar fashion, mostly leathers. He has his big ol' battleborn tusks adorning his shoulders. Actually, hold on. Maybe he is different looking. It's been a while since I looked at these tokens. He doesn't bare his chest like the rest. But that's about it. And I think he's maybe like 2 feet larger than the average barbarian male here.
I suppose we can go out and look for him.
You can, but the barbarians will see that as a sign of aggression. They'll
So
probably attack when you do.
after they fought, like, are we with Perseus right now, or is Perseus doing negotiations right now?
You can choose to be with Perseus right now if you want.
Okay, I will follow Perseus.
Okay. You were here this entire time during the description of the land and the situation on the future battlefield. And I think Sparrow already gave you gave all you guys the entrances, the entry points into this battlefield the other day, so you'll know about those too.
We need to find a way to scout and see if we can find the big man. Just running out to go fight barbarians doesn't seem like the best plan.
It is true.
Felix, would you be able to sneak out and find the barbarian leader, or at least get an idea about where his position is?
I mean, she said the barbarians were hiding, didn't she?
Well, they just
In
live-
ambush.
No, they don't. They live in the valley.
Yeah, but they're. If you look at the
They're
battlefield
in
right
a
now,
jungle in ambush.
you don't see many barbarians. I guess I probably could unhide some of these guys because it's not just like they're all invisible or anything. You do have some eyes on small groups like out there scouting and patrolling, but most of them, as per Lupa's instructions, they will be hiding in the wooded areas and in their homesteads. They're not just going to be hanging out there.
And if they're lying in ambush, then they're anticipating and prepared for people to go try to find them. It'd be a pretty good way to die, Perseus.
I mean, we just have to send it, then just go out in force and try and get them.
That might be our only option. They have the advantage of this being where they've dug in.
Got us Hamburger Hill, bros. We're all gonna die.
Let's see. So, what is your guys' plan?
Perseus, do we care about the jungle still standing?
Yes, is collateral damage allowed?
I mean, all right. For real quick, our main goal here is Lupus survives and barbarians die. That's it.
So you're telling us we can go Vietnam all over these barbarians?
You can bust out the Agent Orange.
Why not have Alikova use some of her magic and simply
Smoke 'em
ignite
out.
the jungle?
Alright, I got screws.
Screws.
Because look at it this way, Perseus. We know there's barbarians in the jungle. We know they're lying in ambush. So if we try to go through the jungle or try to find them, we'll likely get ambushed. But what if we just make it so they can't ambush us? In the best case, fire kills them. Worst case, it'll smoke a few of them out of their hiding holes. And then we can kill them.
Yeah. I think we should form a defensive line and then smoke them out. It's our best bet currently before we have to try and march out there. Use the Legion and our own people to form up. And you said the jungle is very dense and it takes a while to get through, right?
Yes, the
But
the
it's
jungle
not
here is
exactly-
incredibly dense.
We can't. Do they have to leave through one side or the other of the valley if we start burning it?
Yeah, the as far as you know, that would be the case, but there are exit points that are less dense than jungle. The easiest way to get out would be all the way on the other side of the valley. But there are still ways to get out. And you can run through this jungle, you're just not gonna get very far very fast. And
All right.
I guess further input from Lupa, she would probably tell you that despite being a race of people that thrive in the Great Void, they still seem to do quite well in these dense, heavily wooded areas.
What if we caused major earthquakes and tunnel them into someplace?
We could do both. Just a little bit of a natural disaster.
Are there mages and Lupas?
Who knows? That's a question for you.
Lupa will mention that she has had some success flushing them out using anima, but it hasn't been that much better than simple bows, arrows, and a squadron of infantry. They don't scare easy. And sometimes they see a show of power as a challenge. And they handle challenges by going at them directly.
But what if we have our neck ladies just choke them in their sleep?
I don't think you're going to be caught unawares. I feel like it's probably borderline impossible to catch a barbarian man unawares. It's just, we literally just smoke them out. That's the plan. We'll tell Lupa to form her men up. We'll form up some kind of defensive line. Have Kralakova set everything on fire. That's, I think, our best bet and best plan right now. If it comes to it, we'll march out there, but
Okay.
we'd all prefer not to.
Any objections to your leader's plans? So I can start fixing the map up.
Nope.
Okie dokie. Let's move
That's
all
gonna be
these
good.
bodies. Move all
I
these
wish to commune
corpses.
with the spirits.
You have communed with
The spirits are restless.
It's time to commit genocide of barbarians.
Are these guys dead? No. Okay. Do you guys have 2 units? You guys go you guys can select 2 units each from that screenshot that I've posted. And then who is going to be your deployed hero and who is going to be your undeployed hero? You can open up the
2
journal.
units each.
Yeah, 2 units.
take
Total
both
limit
of the-
of 1 Battleborn per type for the entire group.
So I can't have double Buffoman or
Buffoman and Purgator, so they don't count towards that.
okay. I'll just take both of the Buffoman units.
Okay. Felix, you can have 2 units. Which units do you want?
Let's go with the The Dragon Wrangler Rebels.
2 Wrangler Rebels. Krakova, 2 units.
Snapdragons.
You can only have 1 Snapdragon.
Okay.
Do you want a non-dragon unit as well?
Sure, I would hop a snake.
And a Lamia Rebel. Dirge, 2 units.
Make women
2 sets.
2 sets.
8 snakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The snack ladies are popular.
Our newest units. New DLC.
DLC.
Let's paste these here. Let's see. Give control of these 2. Haku. Put a dot on them. Goo, you will be green. Those Lamia right there are yours. The Bufo. Kaiman. Should we do something a lot easier here? Just grab 1 each. Kaiman, yours are the blue dots. Dragon Wranglers for Morgan. Morgan, yours will be the red dots. And for Haru, your Sneck and Turtle will be the orange dots. You have control of your units here. Go ahead and place them anywhere behind this line, including yourself. Okay. And let me wrangle up these dudes. I believe Lupa's plan of action will be to do all right. It is 9 a.m. Sun is reaching, making its way to its high point. You stand before the battlefield. It is quiet and empty. You see some Legion flags hiding within these 2 areas here. Lupo, well, one of Lupa's soldiers will tell you that, hey, there are friendlies right here in this area. Just, be careful as you head out. Don't, we don't want to lose them to friendly fire.
How unfortunate.
But it is time for you to make your plan of action. You will be given 2 rounds of movement. Or 2 rounds to act, I guess. On the 3rd round, it will be the barbarian's turn.
Well, on Kralikova to kick it off.
What?
You should burn everything down.
Sure. I burn everything down.
Pros?
What do you do?
I know what I'm supposed to do.
Did you not hear the plan?
I
You
did. I just don't understand what I'm doing.
have like Firestorm, right? Or what's the spell? That just sets everything on fire in a certain area.
The
Flame
one
strike.
you nearly killed Felix with.
That one.
And I guess.
Would we be able to like do a simultaneous cast? Like I want to target something, like Kralikova's gonna target something, and then I cast Earthquake and all that shit.
Yeah, you could probably do that. Assuming you guys, communicate as such.
Well, where is Kralikova gonna be attacking first, though?
We're not gonna push out. We wait for them. So you two can cast from
Uh,
anywhere in here.
Can you point to where you want me to cast it?
Is there any wind? Or is it still?
Like, how big would this be? Like, our casting would just be like what, one square, right? Actually,
Yeah.
how big is a square again?
It's around 100 feet.
Oh, 100 feet. Okay. And these are villages here, right?
Those little yellow hut things. Yeah,
Yes. Okay.
they're more homesteads or small villages.
So if we push up to those villages, would we have, can we do a defense thing?
That's what we have the line here for.
Oh, okay, so I guess we should move up and pick our target then. Our closest one would be this guy right here.
That might work. I was just trying to. I was asking where the wind was blowing because that indicate where the fire spreads to. We ideally want it to spread all over in front of us.
Why don't you go ahead and roll me a luck check? Let's see how the weather's treating you today.
Bros, the weather's perfect. There's no problems.
The winds are quite favorable.
Blowing away from our camp.
They exist. They are blowing away from your camp. And I'll keep rolling until I get a number that matches that. Because I am retarded. Jesus, this dice is very consistent. It's blowing directly north. Gently north. It's a moderate breeze. So it won't pick up a firestorm, but it'll definitely move embers in the way you want to go. What are you guys doing?
Waiting on Dirge and Crown.
I am going to be moving up.
Okay. Go ahead and move your move
Move that
speed.
gear up.
We need a Turn you to a battle size.
Right,
Okay.
I will cast. I don't remember the spell name, but I will cast it.
The big one that does fire.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a flame strike.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, you do the flame strike. Where do you cast it?
What?
Where do you cast it?
Wherever Kaiman told me to. Or Persus.
Did you
Cast
guys?
it on the right.
Yeah, over there.
You mean that one?
Yes.
I cast it clockwise.
My left or Thaddeus' left?
Do you have the range to cast it out there?
No.
Yeah. Where do you cast it?
Do we need to escort you out? I don't know. I'm not a magician. We need you to burn shit in an area that's favorable where it will spread.
Well, we still have several moves, right? We have like 2 turns of movement.
You have 2 turns to act. Not
This
just
is
move,
why I
full
studied the blade.
actions.
Hello? How many
Can we
feet?
peasant
each time?
railgun Kralkova?
It's on your character sheet. I think you all move a minimum of 3. Felix moves 5.
No, how many feet are in each tile?
100.
100.
Okay. So I need to move like right next to that guy.
You can get close there, right? I guess we'll just have to spread out a little bit more. How many more tiles can you move? 3?
Felix, are you moving? Yeah, your all your units move 3, by the way.
I did move.
Okay.
I moved from here to here.
All right. Unless you're doing actions, consider it now your next turn. At the end of this, the barbarians will have theirs.
Move it.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna overcharge my flame strike and cast it on that guy to the right. Should be 240 range, so should be able to.
240 range, increasing the radius to 200 feet. Yes. You blast him. Go ahead and roll damage.
I don't remember what's the thingy. Give me a second.
Should be on your sheet.
Yeah, that's the issue.
It's like you guys really want to play this game.
I was all for plan of burning down the jungle. That would have been cool. Just think,
It's
I
a
mean,
blessful. It is.
Felix and Perseus have been sitting back, at the river with a few Mai Tais.
It's true.
As a napalm strike goes off in the distance.
It is not in my sheet. What
Did you not save it to your sheet?
No.
I gave you a big old box to do it.
Yeah.
How dare you? Is this the sheet? No. For me. That's view. So that's a view. Is this the one that I gave you guys? Yeah, I think so. See people on it.
Yeah,
Flame
this one
strike
should-
is 60-12, so roll 12d12.
Yep.
As you blast everything in a 60-foot radius. $72 damage. Not bad. You see your target. You say your words. Your allied rebels beside you will feel the swell of anima rush to the air as a pillar of flame emerges from the ground. Centered on those Rage Tusk barbarians right over there. As the fire clears, or at least as the pillar of flame clears, you'll see that one of them has been thoroughly roasted. Actually, no, the scent of roasted skin will not come your way because it's all being carried north. Africa. You blast him. You kill one of the barbarians there. One of them survives. He's worse for wear. He howls out in pain, but also to warn the others that the battle has begun. The ground is littered in embers and flames as embers are carried north. As for the success of your fire starting plan, you're not sure about it yet. But what you do know is that the battle has begun. You may all act as
All
if you were
until
in
battle
combat.
ends.
Do we roll initiative now?
No, there is no initiative rolling for this. You guys just go first.
Okay. I will cast Earthquake where Kralikova has done her fire strike.
Okay. You cast Earthquake.
I have a 600-foot range on it.
No, I'm just thinking about implications. You cast Earthquake on this guy here. I believe you roll a damage for it. You deal a measly 7 damage.
But are they prone?
I think they're auto prone if they're the right size, correct?
Yeah, so medium or smaller creatures fall prone and take 2d6 damage. The ground continues to quake for 1 minute, causing all creatures in the area to be at disadvantage.
Right. Well, the Rage Tusk are. Yeah, they do. They do hit the ground. They are mid-men like yourself. Alright. Perseus, Felix. You and your units, if you want anything to do, now's the time to do it. The Rage Tusk will ask.
Defend the position.
Next round. Oh, jeez.
I'll move 3 that way, and then I'll move this unit this way.
Okay.
Move this one this way.
Okay. It is now the Rage Touch's turn. I'll actually roll a morale check for this guy. He succeeds with flying colors, despite the fact that his mate is now a charred corpse. He will rush to engage with Kalakroba. The Turtle Mancer. You are attacked. And here you have 2 turtles as a unit, right?
Yep.
So they're Battleborn as well. What's your plus hit on your? Let's see. Hold on. What is your battlefield command?
Battlefield command.
Might be instinct or something.
Damage?
Battlefield command +3.
3, yeah.
So, are you going to take the brunt of the attack, or are you going to let your turtles do it?
I'm gonna let my turtle do it.
Okay.
Fuck,
So I have a
animal
+3 to him. Critical win, draw, loss, and the rest of them are Roll 4 instances of damage on d12s. So 4d12. Your turtles take 16 damage, but in the process they eliminate this charred warrior. As for the rest of these guys, on the ones who are immediately ready to fight, begin their charge. This one will do a thing. Okay. It looks like this group here tries to conceal themselves in these woods, but they fail to do so. They're quite visible, and they are not benefiting from any ambush tactics. It is now your guys' turn.
How many spaces am I from the nearest one? I think I can attack that one, right?
Which one?
The one directly in front of me.
Yeah. Well, no, you have to be in its. You have to be in its
Oh.
hex.
Yeah, I'm a hex away. It's over.
Do you? What are your units? If your units have range, they could attack.
I didn't take the
You took regular
Bufo
Bufo.
man. Yeah, regular Bufo man. We're melee boys.
Felix.
You know what? We're gonna bet completely out of character actually for Felix to not run into a, jungle when our original plan was light it on fire.
So you're not doing
Form a
anything.
line.
Forming a line. Okay.
Also, wouldn't even be able to attack anyways. Too far.
All right. You form a defensive line alongside the rest of the soldiers. It is is the enemy's turn.
We're huddling.
Kralikova, Perseus, Kralikova, and Dirge. Roll me D100. Each of you.
Oop.
Owned.
Jesus Christ. So the winds are, they are as they are. They're gentle, they're not heavy. But they don't seem to be favoring this plan as of right now. As for the embers, they're not quite out, but they are fading, or at least they're not spreading. And the earthquake, while it might have shook things around, it might have shook some embers around, it looks like it's done more harm to the set this place on fire plan than good. Besides that, Battleborn engages with Wrangler Rebels here. Battleborn attack. Wrangler Rebels are normal. I forget their special abilities. I think they only matter for Purds. Can't just look it up right now. Basic units. Wrangler. Oh, that's not it. Dragon Wrangler clan. Oh, they just do more damage, I think. Oh. Yeah, +2 to every attack they land. Awesome. The Wranglers, they win critically once. I think that's a... Nope, that's not a draw. Critically twice. And they win a third time. I believe... I forgot how frustrating this system of mine is, because I can't be automated.
Every week, you're like, damn. The combat is a little crazy.
Yeah.
I should really do something about that. And then, like, we go on hiatus for a month, and we're like, damn.
It's
this
still
battle
bad.
combat is crazy.
Dragon Wranglers win 2 times. They get criticals 2 times, so they only... No, they win 3 times. 2 of them are critical, so that's 4 damage instances. But that also means they get attacked 7 times. Dragon Wranglers first add a +2 to each of that for a total of 10. They do 27 damage to the incoming attack. The Barbarians, however, are going to do some big ol' almost one-eyed to your damage. With Battleborn is 70 D10s. To your Wrangler Rebels. Technically this kills 3 of them. So in the process, they end up dealing an extra 6 damage to these let me switch these guys here as I targeted the wrong dudes. An extra 6 damage to these barbarians. Lamia Rebels. Wait, no, Bufomen. Bufomen Rebels. They get attacked by barbarians. The Bufomen win 1, 2. Three. They win 3 times. So they do a 3d8. What? And I forget what their special ability is. That up real quick. Any unit harmed by Bufomen cannot heal. That is all. The Battleborn will do a 7d10. Doing 37 damage, 9 damage. Your Bufo, killing one of them.
Bros.
They're Bufo done.
This
Fuck up.
here, these two rebel barbarians will rush in to attack you, Perseus. Do you take the brunt or do you let your men?
I'll take the front of the attack.
You will take the brunt of the attack. Go ahead and roll Perseus battlefield attack.
I remembered which button to press.
You massively crit. I think that's a full. I think you do. Do you do triples or quads?
I don't remember. I think it's only triples. I don't think I've ever done quadruple damage.
Oh no, you can do quad. Right? This is Perseus. Yeah.
Really?
You could do times 4 damage, so that is a triple crit. Never mind. You do a triple crit on the first attack, but you also get crit to the face on the second attack. But you do win the other 2. No, you win. It's 2v2. Both you get a crit in. Your crit is times 4 damage, so go ahead and give me 60 whatever your damage is. Plus whatever bonus. Plus whatever bonus 4 times.
So it'd be 66 plus 4, right?
Yes.
Okay. Damn.
That is unfortunate. As the barbarians match your strength. But you're a big guy. You can take it. Your unit may now attack.
Throw them
Go
out of the
ahead.
airplane.
Go ahead and attack with your Bufo men. Actually, that should be different from that now, actually. I'll just be doing the attacks for your units now that they're custom. My bad. What is your...
So over.
Yeah, no. So you get a +5, so increase all of these by 4. And they're rolling 12 times against 6 attacks because you took 4 of them. So they're gonna get 6 attacks for free. The first attack is a loss. However, see, they get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll 5d8. Your Bufo men will take 3 points of damage. While they deal 17 to the enemy. And that is this round. It's your guys' turn.
Let's see.
Alright, my turtles and Lamia are gonna help Perseus there,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna watch.
Okay. Who attacks first?
Turtle first.
Turtle goes in and attacks. Since Perseus is engaging this, or since this enemy unit is engaged with Perseus, they get to attack for free. They get to defend. No, they get to attack for free.
Okay, I move my Lamias.
Okay. Battleborn AC is 20. Your turtle wins 1, 2, 3, 4. 40-10. Or a very sad roll, to be completely honest. The Lamia, your Lamia can attack at range, so they don't need to be front, but they'll attack. They are Purred versus Other. You're hitting against 20, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They will deal 78. Is there anything special about the Lamia? Attack. They win at least 3 times. They win extra 2d8 damage as poison. So your Lamia do a total of 36 damage to these barbarians. One of the barbarians dying. Dirge, do you do anything with your movement? Are you just advancing? Dirge?
Understandable. Have a good day.
Thank you, come again. Perseus, I think you moved,
We
right?
went to the glizzy.
Perseus Felix?
Yes, I moved into this dude's square to engage him.
You are engaged.
I'm gonna attack him
Directly. You attack him directly. The Battleborn will return fire. You win 1, 2, 3 times, but you take 2 attacks in the process. Go ahead and roll your damage. 3d your damage.
3d6.
Yes. Hello, yes. Okay.
I was just double checking.
Yeah, as you move in to attack, this barbarian gets you with a good shoulder check, as is their signature move in his desperate attempt to fight off this horde of creatures attacking him. But you do lay the finishing blows. He is dead.
Smoked.
You got your Lamia. Do you want to move them? Or no, you got your Buffoman, my bad. You're on the same token.
Let's see. I'll move this one here to assist this unit.
Okay.
An attack.
You attack. Enemy first, you second. You win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you fail the uncontested ones. They will deal 68 to the enemy for 28 damage, while the enemy will deal 5d10, increased by a die for the crit, dealing a meager amount of damage. Your Buffomen all survive the trade with this barbarian duo. And they take 28. Nearly killing one of them. Your other Buffo. Are you gonna attack with your other one?
Yes.
Okay, they get to attack uncontested. They'd win 1, 2 times. Dealing 2d8 damage. for a whopping 3 damage.
Holy fuck, bro.
The barbarian on their last limb nearly escaping. Felix!
Okay, let's send the Wranglers on a defensive attackaroo on this barbarian.
A defensive attack? You mean defend?
Yeah.
He has defend toggle, right?
It's not really how it's used, but
It's not rating. He's leveling his defense.
Yeah, I'm only 55. I need to hit 60 so I can wear this sick chainmail.
what would the battlefield instinct of a Wrangler be? What's your battlefield instinct, Felix?
6.
Let's say they get half. Okay. Your Wranglers attack defensively.
Yes, they refuse to be ambushed.
Battleborn first. Normal second, which is yours. They get a, what's that, a +3 to each of these.
They get -3 to theirs.
Well, yeah, I'm just add. It works the same way because it's contested. So I'm just adding +3 to your unit's attacks. Win. 2, 3, 4, 5, plus crit. So your guys do a 66 plus 12 or a big old 37. Take 5d10 in the process. Doing much better, actually. Your Wranglers take 28. These dudes take
So many
37.
fucking tokens.
And then for every unit. So they take an additional 4 for killing 2 Wranglers. And that's your Wrangler's turn. Do you have the other Wrangler to do?
Yeah, same action.
Defensively?
Yep.
Okay. In this case, defense won't do anything because you're attacking uncontested.
No, then ambush.
Ambush takes a turn to set up.
I'm not ambush, brain fart. You know exactly what action.
Raid?
Shadow Legend.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 3 wins. Plus 4. 4 wins total. Roll 46 plus 8 for 23 to the barbarians. Nearly killing the last one standing. Felix, your turn. Your actual turn.
And you know what? Yeah, you know exactly what's gonna happen.
Press the button.
Wait, yeah, it is battlefield attack.
1, 2, you probably kill him. He only has 3 HP. Alright, 1 barbarian down, or 2 barbarians down. It is now the barbarian's turn. This barbarian over here will continue to attack the one he's engaged with. He will do Battleborn versus Predator. The herds will win 1, 2, 3. 3 times, fail the 2 uncontesteds. So the barbarians will do 10d10. No, 7d10. My bad. That'd be silly. Slaughtering all but one of the Buffomen in this unit. And then the Buffomin does 3d8. Or 16. Actually killing this last barbarian. The barbarian fighting. Oh, that's dead. Oh, okay. All these barbarians that you guys are engaged with are dead. You've killed them all.
Fucking old.
However, there are more barbarians. 1, 2, 3. They're not in range. 1, 2, 3. These are in range. Let me take a look at my little character sheet here real quick to see the little notification things I got.
His character sheet's just his cell phone.
Did I not set something up to beat defend? I feel like I did. Oh well. This guy will attack your Wranglers. Your Wranglers are getting destroyed. The Wranglers will win 1. Ooh. They'll win 1. They'll win 2. One of them being a draw. 2 of them being a draw. I think they're all draw. No, just one. Just one. Meaning they do 1d6 plus 2. They do 5 damage, but they're also taking 10d10 because they got crit once. These Wranglers take 63 damage, killing all but one of them. And their little martyr feat does another 18 damage to these Battleborn. As for the rest of them, Dirge, give me a 1d100 check, rolling against your battlefield knowledge. Ooh, you passed critically. Dirge, you see in this forest about 100 feet to your right a group of barbarians come rushing out. You will not have disadvantage as they attack you. Do you take the attack yourself, or do you let your units?
I take the attack myself.
All right, go ahead and roll your battlefield attack. Just click on your token and press the button.
Do I just roll my battlefield?
Yeah, just roll your battlefield attack. Okay, you lose all 3 of those exchanges. Taking 13 damage. And then, what are your units? Lamia? Your personal
Yeah, I have
units?
Lamias.
Okay. They will be Purred versus Other. So the first 3 have been... First will be uncontested. Those will all fail. And then what's your battlefield command? 2.
I'm trying to...
Yeah, I found it. It's 2. then that means they get a +2 to all these attacks here. An extra +2, which means they win 1. Yikes. Means they win 1. Dealing 5 damage. Oh, but they could attack uncontested. All their attacks can be uncontested. I think. No, that's just the Broodmother. Never mind. My bad. And then they take a big ol' 6d10.
My Lamias take 6d10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a big roll. Killing 1 Lamia. It is now your turn. Can Perseus, Kralikova, and Dirge all roll me a D100?
Hand my shit real quick.
Not looking too hot. The winds are not picking up. As a matter of fact, they are dying down. However, the area that Kralikova had cast Flame Strike upon is burning quite well. It seems to be burning better than it was, however much time ago it's been. As for the earthquake is preventing the spread. Any things that get shaken off into the distance kind of just die out as they stop rolling. The embers disappear in the air and they never kiss the ground with their flame. But it's now your guys' turn. Try to shrink these tokens a bit. My eyes aren't doing so hot right now.
Okay. You see this little bitch barbarian right here?
Uh-huh.
Both rebels, both raiding, all the time. Shadow Legends.
Dude, our whole unit is like, please God, don't let us get sent to Felix. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Don't sign us to Felix,
Alright.
man.
Battleborn going first.
You just put some
Which unit
grinder.
which Dragon Wrangler unit is attacking first? It's important.
This one that I'm moving. Because I can't click the other.
Let's just put them down here. They're in the same square. Let's say they're in the same square. And you're attacking, wait, which one? Hold on. Okay, you're attacking that one. Got it. I'll put these over here. The one on top is attacking first. And they're raiding. So, your guys, they win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times on their first volley, and on their raid volley, they get. How much did I say? Did I say 4 times? 5, 6. Total of 66. Dealing 28 damage to these barbarians. However, oh no, because that was a crit, so it's actually 70-10. One of the barbarians falls as these diminutives form their massive body. However, the diminutives lose all but 3 of their men. This guy over here will do his raid, and he will fail every single attack. I forgot to do the plus damage. I think that was a total of, was it 66? So 12. And then I could also do the deaths, which was, how many deaths was that? 4. They're perfect for Felix because they do damage as they die, and he sends them in to die. Is that your turn, Felix? Or erase yourself?
Yep. You know exactly what's going.
Yes. Do your
Why is
attacks.
this even
Fail, fail, fail. Hit, hit. Fail, fail. You do 5d your damage.
Man, they changed the UI. This is gross.
Roll 20 gets worse as the days go on. I really need to start finagling with Foundry.
We should play all our games in Tabletop Simulator just so we can flip the table over.
Yeah, but we all got to buy Tabletop Simulator. Only I have to buy Foundry and I already bought it.
Big damage
Big
from
damage.
Big Garfield.
The barbarian is on his last leg. Perseus, Crocodile, Dirge, your turns.
Is that a barbarian right behind me?
Yes,
I'm
it
not
is. He
able to
just
see.
came rushing out of the woods and attacked you.
Got it. I am gonna have my Lamia Rebel attack him.
Okay. He is engaged with you, but since you haven't attacked him in this engagement yet, he could choose to change engagements. He will not change engagements. He is focused on you, the big guy. Your Lamia will do uncontested attacks versus 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. They will deal 4 d8 plus an additional 2d8 for winning 3 attacks, or for getting 3 attacks off, doing 16 damage to these barbarians.
Oh, you roll for them, right?
Yeah, I rolled for him. Alright, still your turn. You have one more unit, and you.
Got it. My turn. I will. Cast Sleep on the barbarian.
Sleepy.
Okay. Read sleep for us, and then cast it.
Sleep has a 60% chance to put any creature in a 30-foot radius asleep. Chance increases to 90% if spell is cast on creature in not aroused state, such as combat or intense situation.
Got it. So roll a d100, and you want to hit 60 or under. You narrowly succeed.
Barely.
Narrowly succeeding. These 2 barbarians here will try to shrug off the weights that are being pressed against their shoulders, and then they just hit the ground with a heavy thud. Feel the wind as they land. They are asleep for... I don't think there's actual time. I'll roll for it.
Forever.
I will roll for that. Thank you. They'll be asleep for quite some time. They are asleep. They are helpless. And they have no allies nearby, so if you wish to on your next turn, you could just have them killed. You have one more Lamia to work with.
I do not see. Oh, I do see my Lamia.
Yeah.
The
this
UI
is-
has covered them up.
Yeah.
I will have my Lamia kill them.
Okay. Your Lamia approach, and they finish the barbarians off as they sink their teeth into them, right around the neck base, snapping it. These barbarians are dead. Kralakova, Perseus.
I will keep
There-
attacking the barbarian that's next to Perseus. I think that's still alive, right?
The barbarian
It's
that
hard to
Perseus is
tell.
fighting with? No, is dead.
Okay.
There are no
there any
barbarians in your
barbarians
immediate
in the wall?
vicinity.
I mean, I see the icon. I don't understand what's happening in this fucking UI.
Yeah.
It's just like a
Very
real
scrunched up.
battlefield.
Yeah. Yeah, totally intended. Probably should have made all these tokens way smaller. But it is your guys' turn. There are no barbarians in your immediate vicinity. There are some near your Booflemen, and with Felix. Krokova, there's nothing around you. Perseus, nothing around
Send
you
them to
either.
die. Send the midgets to die. They serve but one purpose.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to get there before the midgets die, but I'm gonna like move towards Felix.
Okay, you move to aid your allies.
I move to help these poor people that are under
Who have been
Felix's command.
conscripted into the Suicide Squad with Garfield, a Raider of Shadows, a legend known to bring death to all his allies. You move up. What about your rebels?
I'll leave them back in their position.
Well, they're engaged with the barbarian. Oh no, never mind. That's dead. I'm just gonna start moving these away. As much as I like seeing them littering the battlefield, all these nameplates and HPs kind of fuck with it. All right, Krokova, are you gonna do anything?
No.
Okay. Krokova, you and your people stand by. At this point, you'll hear a horn from behind you. As it looks like while you guys are fighting, some of the Legion have been moving through the jungle. Over here, and then these ones, let's just say they've double timed their way over here. These ones make their presence known, and they will move up. These ones also make their presence known, and they will move up. Say these ones are at the edge of the meadow. You'll also notice the ones closer to the creek will be moving up as well. And the ones that were guarding the bridge have also moved up. Lupa now stands at the mouth of the bridge. If anybody's looking back behind them as this horn blows out, give me a perception check.
I'm not.
I'm looking around. Does that count?
Sure. I mean, as long as the horn grabs your attention and you look to where it's coming from, it counts.
How do I run it?
Roll the perception score as the modifier.
What?
Roll a d20 plus 14.
Oh, I see.
You'll notice that Lupa has a new entourage around her. You see this large child clothed in black, and she's surrounded by 6 people, all clad in white robes and golden masks.
Oh boy!
It is now the barbarian's turn. Anyone who is facing the north part of the battlefield and trying to scan the horizon for enemies, go ahead and roll me a D100 against your battlefield knowledge. Is okay. Only Perseus looking towards the battlefront. You fail that check.
Hating myself.
Mm-hmm. So no new knowledge is obtained. However, it doesn't seem like anything's happening. Seems quiet. It is now your guys' turn. Perseus, Kralakova, Dirge, roll me that D100. Ah.
Better.
The wind starts picking up. You feel a nice, cool breeze heading straight to the north. The sound and smell of the swamp being carried upon it as the embers kick up and start creeping towards the north. The earthquake has long gone, as this is battlefield rounds. They are not the same time as regular rounds. And they've done a kind of a disservice to your flame strike for the most part. However, the damage is no longer being done anymore. However, they did expose and shake up the drier parts of the grass and kick them around, and they kick up in the breeze a bit too. And you can see the embers moving north of that position. They are starting to burn the fields. And
Agent Orange's effective rope.
they aren't doing as much as you'd like. You would know, Kralakova, as you cast Flame Strike more than once, that the burning ground is magical fire for its duration. And then once the duration ends, it becomes normal fire. These embers are no longer magical. They are just regular flames being dropped upon live green grass.
Our plan isn't exactly going too well here, bros. I got a bad feeling about this.
It is your guys'
gonna
turn.
move myself and my Lamias forward this way.
Mm-hmm. Kralakovia, Perseus, Felix, your turn.
Let's see. Is that an alive barbarian among all of that?
Yes, in that mess right there. There's an alive barbarian on his last limb.
I will attack him.
You come to chop that limb off. He will fight back. He will lose all 4 of those attacks. Go ahead and roll damage against him. He is probably going to die. It's a 46 plus whatever. I think you're attacking at +8. Or +2 each attack.
Is it +2 each attack? I thought it
Yeah,
was
because you got a
just
bonus
+1.
for getting steel, I think.
Oh,
You're
I
not,
thought that
your
was just
weapons
a
aren't
+1.
bronze.
Oh.
You kill him. He
Dead.
fights back. He flails and struggles, and he's dead. Oops. Did I X'd out the wrong person? Felix. The only units in range of this barbarian here is you. What you can do.
Gonna do it. Gonna do the raid. Gonna be the Shadow Legend.
Okay. You come to attack.
Wait, there's another barbarian that's alive in there?
Yeah. Let me look something up real quick. Oh. Level 5. And this advantage is what? That's silly. What's your You attack at -4 as this barbarian is in a defensive mode. Against your raid. Might not do much though. You lose 1. Two. Three, 4. You lose 4 times, so do 60 damage.
Those are some bad rolls.
Yep. You take a big old 27 to the face. While the barbarian take a meager 13. Are your units going to attack as well?
Yes. You know
You did.
exactly what they're doing.
Yes, they are attacking at disadvantage though. Go ahead and raid.
But you're the one that rolls that.
Oh, that's right. What are your units?
Dragon
The-
Wranglers.
Wranglers, yes.
No, your personal units are Wranglers, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't know what his personal units are. They've changed like 5 times because they've been wiped out like 3 or 4.
Your squad of diminutives attack, and they will fail each and every single attack. Thankfully, all uncontested. Barbarian's turn. The barbarian will engage you, Felix, and you will take a page out of your book. He will raid.
Bro, is he the Shadow Legend?
How
But
do
is
you
it a
respond?
shadow?
Defend.
Well, you're not in the defense stance. You attacked with the raid stance.
Well, now else is there to respond other
You
than
you respond the same way that you do. Either you take the brunt or your units take the brunt.
Why would you even ask such a dumb question?
Your units will take the brunt.
Yeah, we're killing minis.
Okay.
That's all they're good for.
Let's see. So roll. Let's see. Roll this. Your units will. Let's see. The barbarians will win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7, 8 because of crits. 9, 10 because of crits. 11 and draw. And then the next 5 attacks will be uncontested. Which will be 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Your diminutives will take a 20d10.
Serves them right.
Dios mío.
Receiving a one eye amount of damage. In the process, they win one of your diminutives gets an attack in, which is cool. And since all of them die, flat 20 damage also gets applied. All but killing, or almost killing, one of the barbarians in the process. You have no more diminutives fighting at your side.
They were weak.
It is your turn to attack. The enemy has done all their attacks, so your attacks will be uncontested.
Can you
I'm
guess
telling you to roll your
can you guess
attack.
what's gonna happen? Can you guess? Can you
You
guess?
can't raid, it's not your turn. You just gotta attack.
Yeah, just go to attack.
1, 2. You hit 2 attacks. You hit twice. As all your spicy little guys get slaughtered, you come in and just give them one poke.
A little tip tap them.
You bap them. Is that your guys' turn? Is that everyone? Did everyone go? I think Kralakova retreated a little bit.
I am gonna move forward.
That was yeah. But yeah, it's now your guys' actual turns. Everyone give me a D1. Not everyone. Kralakova and Perseus, just give me D100s. The earthquake is done. Actually, I don't think Kralakova needs to do it anymore because the magic embers are gone. The breeze is not doing much. As for the fire itself, it's just a normal fire spreading in not dry grass. There's probably dry grass here and there inside it. You never see all the grass, right? Most of it's green, and it, you see it bows with the wind, but this flame is not spreading the way you hoped it would, or at least the way you thought you might have planned it would.
And have we seen our eating bare-chested barbarian man at all?
No, non-bare chested. The leader doesn't bare his chest. This one, at least.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do whatever moves you guys wish to do. I imagine Felix is going to have his people throw themselves. Killbot.
Felix really is like U.S. Army.
He fights with the Zap Brannigan. The Zap Brannigan
I was about to
strategy.
say, it's more Zap Brannigan. Just keep throwing them. Eventually, they're gonna get their designated enough and shut down.
Yep, y'all should definitely keep supporting the war of Vietnam. Look at all this kill counts we got. It's definitely working. The Viet Cong will be gone by like tomorrow, bros.
Can you guess?
Just
Just send the Wranglers in to die.
all right. So you send this Wrangler in to die.
The trees start speaking barbarian.
You send this guy in to die. Hold on. This guy refuses the order. The other one doesn't. If you want to send both sets of Wranglers, the other one does not refuse the order and will attack. Battle one first, so the Dragon Wranglers will win one. Just one. And they'll be crit once. Still will crit once, so actually they'll win 3. Roll 3 2d6 plus 6 because they got them poisons. They got them toxins. Both. But that also means that the barbarians will deal. What was it? They won one time. They won one time. They crit one time, so they won 8 times, plus a crit, so that's a 9. 9d10, and they will obliterate this. These 3 wranglers that were sent to their death, not even getting a chance to do their raid. Congratulations, the first unit of your team has been slaughtered.
Damn it, there's still one to go though.
Whoa! Who could have seen that one coming?
Not counting your own personal unit. Who's going next? Who's moving? Dirge moved. Kralakova, are you moving?
Is there? Do I see anything?
Give me a battlefield knowledge check. Roll against your battlefield knowledge. Roll under like Delta Green.
Yep, that's on the.
It is under. The battlefield is surprisingly empty. And it is very quiet. Too quiet. Something is afoot. There is a ploy in place, and you're not sure what it is.
All the barbarians near us are dead.
No, there is this one over here. You're within range, you can't move to him.
I will move and attack him.
Okay, the barbarian will respond. He will hit you 1 time with a critical attack, but you will hit him 3 times. Do 3 times your damage.
I'm gonna die for this.
His hit was on the mark, but it wasn't. It was glancing at best. And you deal 14 damage to him. Will your unit now attack? I assume it is.
Yes.
Yes. And what's your battlefield command? 4? It's the first 4 attacks are uncontested, and none of them will hit. The next 6 attacks are contested, and then 2 attacks will be uncontested again. You win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You win 5, and then the uncontested ones do not hit. So your Bufo will do 5d8. Doing 34 damage to him. And in his dying struggle, I think that is 3d10 because there's a crit. Your Bufo will take 11. All your Bufo still standing as this barbarian falls to his knees alongside his partner and dies. Does anyone else have any movements they want to do before the turn ends? Going once.
There's no more
Going
barbarians.
twice. Sold.
None that I can think of.
You hear a horn pelt out from behind you. You'll see these people move up. The line is being pushed forward by your temporary at best allies. Okay. It is now your guys' turn. Actually. Ooh. If anyone's paying attention to the battlefield in front of them, please roll me a battlefield knowledge check.
Where's our battlefield knowledge again?
Intelligence.
I pass.
Wow. That's a good one. No, it's you roll under the battlefield knowledge,
Oh.
Morgan. It's like it's a D100 roll under. It's really good. I assume that
That is a
passes.
fail.
It's a
Oh, wait,
fail?
battlefield knowledge. Oh, sorry,
I
that was
have
battleborn
failed.
knowledge. That's pass.
Okay.
Kaiman, you fall asleep.
Hyman is completely oblivious. Is too busy checking out the Bufo females in combat.
It's over, bro.
Excuse me, you mean Perseus, Mr. DM, not Kaiman.
Oh, yes,
Kaiman is the
Perseus.
player, Mr. DM.
There is no Kaiman in this game. I'm sorry for
Nice.
breaking your immersion, Mr. Raid Shadow Legends.
I'm sorry, shitpost cat that eats lasagna. My bad. I didn't mean to break your immersion here. Wow.
Felix. Well, you don't get a good sight of it. You feel as if there is a ambush being set up in the middle of this battlefield. You feel like the enemies have been moving, while your attention has been drawn to the first charge.
Perseus, they're setting up an ambush. Let's not warn the Legion, let's thin their numbers out a bit.
Who is?
Ooh. Treachery.
Who's ambushing us?
Barbarians.
Me.
And Kralikova.
I cast Anima Bolt on the cat.
Oops. We've already done a ton of fighting and haven't found this guy. We pull back and let the Legion fucking deal with this ambush.
Well, you can give the order to your people to pull back or to halt their advance. That is something you can do.
Yeah, we're gonna pull back. We're not
Yep,
gonna
pull
halt.
back.
We're gonna move 3 squares? Or
Yes, just 3. Felix is the only one who can move more. Oh yeah, you guys never deployed a hero unit.
I thought we always use the same. What's her name? She gives us information.
Sparrow for undeployed, and who's deployed though?
Wasn't
Uh,
it One Eye? Because
One Eye's been injured. He can't fight anymore because Bear did him in.
Big man's. I forget his name.
You got Master of Dragons, Spearmaker the Lesser, Kane Bufo. That's it. as of right now.
I feel like with the nature of a battlefield, you deploy Kane.
Okay. Let's just say he's been right here. What did did he have, let's see how the thing he does. Okay. Perseus, you give the order to pull back and let the Legion continue on forward.
And lick our wounds here a little bit before we push forward again.
Okay, one round goes by. These guys move up this way. These ones come up here to secure the new back line. And so does Lupa. These guys should not be hidden. These guys should be up here, up this layer. And they should be in the front too. There we go. I thought this was unbalanced. Another round of combat round goes by. Legion moves up some more. Can Kaiman and Perseus and Kralakova roll me 2 D100s each? Or D100 each. Or twice. The round in which you order everyone to fall back a bit, the wind picks up quite well. And then, again, on the other round as well. As for the fire, it seems to be some difficulty catching, but it starts to roll a decent amount. Oh shit. Oh god, I fucking hate this program. Won't let me grab these. Okay. Whatever. Fire over here. Fire over here. Fire in these woods. Fire this way. Fire that way.
Fire in the disco.
These legionnaires decide to go this direction because they don't want to be split if the fire keeps going straight north and not spreading out too much. Next turn, these legionnaires move this way, these legionnaires move that way. Lupa moves up to here and actually comes towards you, Perseus. Why are you not advancing?
We're catching our breath before we advance further. We've seen no sign of the leader. We've taken the brunt of the Vikings or barbarians' attack.
She scowls at you. And it just gives you a stare down. And walks away. Continuing on the advance with her backline. Well, actually,
Did I
no.
see the freaky dudes that she has with her?
Yeah, they're all there with her. And before she even has the chance to continue that movement, you'll hear horns from the north. As a large group of barbarians comes flooding out of this little part of the woods here and engages. I probably shouldn't do that. And engages all over these infantry, these soldiers. They are caught completely off guard by this barbarian charge, and I'm just going to lower their HP by 1% with a bonus of plus 20. Okay, they lower their HP by 110%. As in, these guys are all dead. The barbarian ambush is extremely successful as they swarm out from this part of the woods here and just sort of run over the legionnaires who took into this homestead area here. 60 men dead in the flash.
$5 million people used to live here.
It is now your guys' turn.
Damn. 6 million people were there.
Is it 25 million or 25,000 for the conclave? Chernobyl had more people than 25,000, surely.
Now it's a ghost town.
Well, I mean, you know, I guess part of our plan succeeded. Legion is definitely crippled. That's a lot of barbarians, though.
Lupa is not happy with this. And then she rushes forward.
Oh no.
Blowing a horn as she does, signaling to the back line here. They will be moving
What
to
options-
converge on these guys.
What options do we have for healing? Again, I forgot.
You have a bunch of spells under Dirge's belt. Ooh, you know what? At the same time, that is a good idea in my head. Let's take a look at Sparrow's sheet. He is very perceptive. And there's movements and yada yada. Sparrow will land atop your shoulder, Perseus, and she will tell you that the leader has emerged from his homestead. It's the big fancy one with a tower atop it. And he is just watching.
With a what atop it?
It's like a watchtower, sorta.
We're at.
It's not that tall, but you can see over the battlefield from it. All the way on the other side of the battlefield, which is literally over here.
Oh, I see it. Right. We need to get Lupa, and we need to probably go there and try and tackle him on our own and have our units hold off the barbarians. I'm gonna ask Dirge to kindly heal me so I can go catch our I'm not really sure what to call her.
Felix would like some of the ceiling.
Okay,
Bullet.
everyone gather around.
Put a bullet in Felix's head.
Okay.
Everyone gather around. I am gonna do the healing.
Bless the rains down in Africa.
You guys can move to Dirge within these 2 turns. 3 turns, really. And then he can cast whatever healing spell he has. While you do that, I will be right back.
I'm also gonna run and grab a drink real quick.
within 60-foot radius.
Okay. Everyone heals 3d12. Roll it. How much they get.
Oh, okay. Let me roll that then.
You're gonna roll a 3.
You jinxed it, Garfield.
16 is honestly not that bad.
Yeah, pretty decent.
Unless we're going to go fight like one of the Looney Tune barbarians, then it's like, oh boy.
Okay, but what if we just put him to sleep?
It's a possibility. Now we have to catch up to Lupa and fucking convince her to go with us. And I'm gonna need you all to move your units to interdict the barbarians.
One rebel.
One rebel.
I'm gonna catch up to Lupa since she's still within range and explain to her my plan. Tell her one of our scouts spotted their leader and recommend we have our units engage the barbarian push. We circle around behind them and take out their leader.
She looks at you. A bit of a snarl. Fine. We'll do that. She looks to one of the white-robed men beside her and barks orders at him. He takes his horn and he blows it in a pattern that you recognize. Oh wait, what did you want her to do again?
Just have her units and like move to intercept the barbarians.
The barbarian horde here. Yeah, you'll know that horn to be a convergence call. And see what these barbarians do. Are they high off their fresh ambush win? They are super high morale from slaughtering all these small men. They will move forward through the plains, reaching this small homestead here. Well, one of them at least. And I'll spread a bit. One hits the meadow. This one's still here. Did you want Lupa to go around with you?
Yes, that's what I recommend.
It is your guys' turn.
So we're gonna go this way. That's 3. We'll move our units up.
Dirge, Kralakova, are you moving your people? Are you
Yep,
following
moving.
the plan?
Sure.
Trust the plan. 2 more weeks.
Trust the process.
So the units are going to attack the barbarians when we make it through.
Yes,
Right.
I believe that's the plan.
All right.
Okay. Lupa's turn. She will move 3, 4, 5. These units will be moving 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's adjust my spectator camera without alt tabbing. Oh yeah. Kane will move 1, 2, 3. Okay. Barbarian's turn. The barbarians here in the front are going to run over this Dragon Wrangler. The Dragon Wrangler puts up a surprising fight, but I'm not even going to bother rolling damage. He's just dead. There's just one of them. You know what? No. This Wrangler in particular is going to retreat. He is no longer in combat. He's gone. He disappears. He flees.
So shut back up later to avenge his people and murder fucking Felix.
So that was 1, 2, 3. This one will engage. 1, 2, 3. Engage. 1, 2, 3. This one's getting close to Dirge. 1, 2, and 1, 2. This one will engage Lupa. Let's see. Barbarian versus light infantry, and barbarian versus infantry, and barbarian versus more infantry. Okay. Barbarian attacks. Legion responds. The Legion will win 1, 2. They'll win twice. Meaning that the barbarians will win 8 times. The second group, barbarian first, Legion second. Barbarian wins 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, wait, not 11. Yeah, 11, because 1 crit. These barbarians will do a full 1 tier amount of damage. And the barbarians over here, closer to Perseus, they will attack these legionnaires, winning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not bad. Winning 8 times. 8d10 and taking 2d6. These barbarians get a small little boo-boo. All these legionnaires get absolutely fucking destroyed. Lupa versus this barbarian. Barbarian first. Lupa. Ooh. She has 4 buttons. Lupa will receive the attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she wins 5 of those attacks. Now, which buttons are the correct ones here? She will dig into this guy. And then, do I have a unit button? Don't. She doesn't have a unit. And she'll take 1 attack uncontested and they'll fail. Okay. That is the barbarian's turn. It is now your turn. Hello, team.
What?
It is your guys' turn.
Moving.
Well, then move.
This way. I'll move my units around a little bit.
We're moving north. We also have a fire, so that's nice. You know, once this is all done, Perseus, we could go roast some meat.
We're leaving this place like immediately.
All right. Any attacks from any of your units?
No. Just keep them strict on defense.
Okay. Ane will move up here. You guys continue to hold the line here. These legionnaires are going to converge in this direction. These legionnaires are going to pass through here by you guys. Lupa, facing off only against 1 Battleborn. Now it's Legion's turn. Facing off only against 1 Battleborn. I need to read her character sheet. I'm pretty sure she can do something special here.
Do any of her priest dudes fight?
What did they do? You haven't seen them do anything. They kind of just, when the barbarians attacked, he rushed forward to receive their attack, and they all stood there. What does this do? Actually, I don't think she's supposed to use that button. I think that's supposed to be on her other token. Either way, Lupa rushes forward to attack. And I believe... there's supposed to be something special about this. I don't want to press that button because I don't know if it's going to reveal something it shouldn't reveal. Let's see, how do I get into her character sheet? Love this 3, 5, 4-year-old game. Let's see. Go into here, hit the little pencil. Huh. That's different than what's here. Yeah, she can't do that right now.
Whoa.
She can't do that right now. For lore reasons. Jeez. She rushes forward. Her first 2 attacks are critical because of reasons, so that's critical and crushing blow. This guy, the damage does not need to be rolled, he will be annihilated. He then starts to move forward, and her dudes in white rush after her. Legion will attack. Legion will... let's see, these should spawn 1, 2, 3. This is good here. Legion will swarm these barbarians. This is technically an even battle.
Legion Bros, we're back.
It's even, but you know, like, look how offsides the numbers are. These guys over here, I think they were fighting these guys here, so they'll continue their fight. Legion first, enemy second. The Battleborn barbarians will win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Not bad. Not bad for the Legion. The Legion will deal 12 damage to this barbarian. Better than a boo-boo. They'll also lose 3 men in the process. This guy will also follow up with his attack. Battleborn first, Legion second. Legion will win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of them being crit for the 5, so that'll be 5d6. And then that's 6 wins for the barbarians, plus 2 for crit, so roll 8d10. Actually, no. They don't have to roll. This is uncontested, because this is another guy. Shit. What was I doing? 1, 2, 3. So, never mind. It's, the Legion theirs wins 3s. Or 3 fights. Yes. They'll take no damage. Legion over here. These guys who are already in combat will do theirs first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 fights. 6, and then they'll take 7 because one of those was a crit. Being whittled down to their last man, but that last man is barely standing as this battle rages on. Then 1, 2, 3 units of Legion will attack the same Battleborn, all against uncontested. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus another 4 for crits, so 10d6, which is really good. (31) as these two Battleborn mid-min barbarians swarmed. Both still standing. This Battleborn will continue to attack this Legionnaire over here. Legionnaire will draw, so 1, 2, 3. 3 wins. 3d6. Giving the Battleborn a 7, which is an 8 because of one of them was a draw. d10 for 47. Dealing a massive blow to these numbers here. And then Kralikova's Turtle and Lamia could do their attacks for free. And they will win 1, 2 from the Turtle. 2d10. And then 1 critical from the Lamia. So 2d8. 26 damage to these barbarians. It is your guys' turn as I roll for environment.
We're schmoovin'.
We're grooving.
Okay, I'm gonna have my Lamias attack this clusterfuck here.
Huh?
Would I be able to do a simultaneous attack with my Lamia?
Well, somebody has to go first.
Okay, so my Lamia attacks this one first.
The one on the right.
Yes.
Okay. Enemy first. Lamia second. Lamia will win 1, 2, 3. Draw 4. And then uncontesteds win 4, and then they'll take 7. 4d8, and then they do an additional 2d8 for winning 3 times. Then take 7d10 or 42, killing at least 1 Lamia. Okay, your Lamia have gone.
Okay,
do you do?
I am gonna attack the same one that my Lamia attacked.
Your attacks are uncontested, just roll them. Just roll the attacks and we'll see what wins.
Is it a battlefield attack or is it
Battlefield.
like a dirge? Okay.
Or, yeah, Dirge Battlefield. You win 1 of those, so go ahead and roll 1 instance of damage for Dirge's attack. For a whopping 1 damage as you bonk.
3 damage.
Okay. 3 damage as you bonk this guy on his head. Your unit may now attack. They will be attacking uncontested.
Can I cast the spell or is it? We already used my thing.
Yeah, because you went, you can't cast a spell.
Okay, so my unit attacks now.
Yes. Your Lamia will rush forward and they will do 1 attack successfully. So that will be a roll 1d8, doing 2 damage. Not the best assaults, but you didn't have to get hurt to do it. And your last Lamia rebel.
Gonna move them towards my other Lamias.
Alright. The rest of you have moved. What are your Booflemen doing down here, Perseus?
I will move and support Dirge.
Okay.
Should be close enough to engage, right?
Yes, I think. Yeah, one of them can. He will attack, uncontested. He will land 2 attacks. Roll 2d8, and it will be 9. As these
Not bad.
barbarians get swarmed. Legion's turn. Actually, moving Kane up. Legion's turn. These legionnaires will move 1, 2, 3. These legionnaires will come in from behind. And these legionnaires will swim up this way. Oh, this is a Battleborn. Awesome. He's a Battleborn too. But they're out of range. A shame. Legionnaire archers. All their attacks miss the barbarian. Legionnaire infantry. 1 attack will hit. Legionnaire infantry. 1 attack will hit. Legionnaire infantry. No attacks will hit. Legionnaire infantry that is not attacking uncontested. He will win 1, 2, 3 times. So where it was a 46, I think a +1 needs to be added to it because of an archer. For 19, and then the Battleborn does a 70-10. 36 to the guy he's engaged with, wiping out this unit. Then he engages with the guys directly north of him. These ones, let's see. Infantry, Animagus, Battleborn. This infantry will attack uncontested because you guys have attacked already. He will do nothing. Animagus, they will be attacking from range. And they will be... What was the Animagus attack? Should be in the notes, right? Of course not. They'll be firing bolts of mana. Or anima. Fire. They'll be firing bolts of fire. And it will count as a normal unit attack. But it has a... What's the Bufomens plus? Okay. They will deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins for 5d12. $28 damage to these barbarians right here. And they will knock off one of their anima points, which is the red bar. Over here, I think the legionnaires to the left will attack first. I don't think they win any of these. No, they win one. So they're about to get slaughtered. Full roll.
Legionnaire sisters, it's over.
And these two units will attack. One of them is Battleborn. The Battleborn wins 1. The Legion wins 1. $11 damage. Then this Battleborn over here will attack. I don't know who this is engaged with. Is it engaged with someone? Nope. So 2 Battleborn face off. Legion Battleborn wins 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Draw. So 7. Yes. Enemy Battleborn wins 4 because 1's a crit. Battle's raging on behind you. And I think I'm just gonna roll for the rest of this battle instead of doing each and every calculation. Legion's turn. Okay. Your guys' turn.
I'll continue to move. Be here if it's 3, right?
Environmental turn. Okay.
I would like to make an action, Mr. I Bibble the DM Bibble.
What
Mr. Paul.
would that
no.
action be?
Underhanded
Oh, no.
duel.
Underhanded duel.
Felix Bros.
The proper usage for it.
This is definitely more proper than the last time. However, I thought my last wordage also made it clear that it doesn't really work against certain enemies. You'll still do damage. It'll be like... Actually, can I Delta Green this?
I mean, reading it, this is actually directly
Yes, I
related.
know, but the sheet is a bit older than... But, it's not meant to be that you can just fight the enemy boss and kill the boss right away, right? It's meant to be that you have a unit you want to get through, and you just kill that unit. But it doesn't work for bosses. Does that make sense?
That's Culling the Weak.
That would
Culling
still.
the Weak is the one for just getting rid of one thing. Underhanded Duel is literally for enemy unit leader, and then it says enemy commander. I mean, that fits Big Boy pretty
Well,
damn
the
well
commander of the
indeed.
unit, but it's not supposed to be for bosses. You can still do it, and I'll do I'll try to finagle a Delta Green style lethality versus huge or whatever kind of thing. You're familiar
So,
with that?
would that be the better option than Culling the Weak, or which one would be better here?
I
Are you
would
asking what?
impose a similar lethality rule on both of them. I didn't intend for these to ever kill a boss, because that'd be stupid. I intended for them to eliminate a unit, but not a boss unit. Do you see where I'm going with this? Or are the autism gurus trying to grind to let me give you the
Timing.
one-hit KO?
Timing, your choice. Culling the Weak or Underhanded Duel?
Huh?
Culling the Weak or Underhanded Duel?
I'm not gonna tell you which one to use.
Okay, how about this? If odds, Culling the Weak, if even Underhanded Duel. Okay, Culling the Weak it is. You know what? No, fucking Underhanded Duel. It's more fun.
Alright, roll your 5d20s.
That looks like a win.
How do I do this?
2 loss, 3 win.
1. Yeah, you definitely win the underhanded duel. Oh, hold on. Give me a battlefield, what's it called? Battlefield knowledge check.
That's pass.
That is a pass. Let's see what they roll. Oh. Before you enter this building and climb up the tower, you pass by a homestead. And are ambushed. Their roll was an 11. Technically a critical ambush.
Yeah, that would be a battle action. That would be their turn, which it isn't.
It's an ambush. It triggers on any turn they have. Triggers on anyone's turn, as long as somebody comes within range of 1 square.
Doesn't say that in the action list.
I already ambushed somebody earlier during somebody else's turn, so during not the guy that's asleep over there and dead, they attacked when it wasn't their turn. Uh, 50%. Okay. How do you respond? Wait, you don't have any units left. It's just you. So, respond. Roll your attack. Roll your battlefield attack and you're engaged.
Is it just a regular attack here, or
Yeah, just regular attack. And they're not doing the full 5 on their second roll.
But would this technically be an ambush on Felix's end on the one guy then?
What? No, you pass by
assassin.
you pass by an ambushed square, and they jump out at you. Technically, you should still be right here. You're being ambushed. Roll your attack.
Your squares are 100 feet though. How could they ambush at 100 feet?
There are a suspension of disbelief that you need to have in order to play the game. Technically, none of these movements make sense because they're all 100 feet. Just like the camp rules, which don't make much sense because you're camping less than 100 feet away from your enemy. roll your attack.
So wait, couldn't I technically take Garrison on the movement towards them?
No, because garrison you can't move. Or you shouldn't be able to move during garrison. The whole point is to garrison a spot. So I think you win all 5 of those first attacks, but then you take all these contested attacks. What is your battle class? 21. So you win. Go ahead and roll 5 attacks. No. Yeah, go ahead and win 5 attacks, and one of them's a crit.
Can I make one of those into a Culling the Weak?
Do you want it to be Culling the Weak?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, well, this attack
Might
is
as
a
well
Culling
use
the
that
Weak.
battlefield power.
What level are Battleborn? Okay, you land your attacks, you do a Culling the Weak in the middle of it. Battleborn are your level. So it technically fails, but 5d4. How am I gonna do this? What's your base attack bonus? 4.
Or yes.
I know I'll do this. You do an extra amount of damage equal to your dexterity.
I mean, they're still losing half their HP though.
No, because they're not lower level than you. Culling the Weak is supposed to be for normal units
Yes.
and normal creatures.
Otherwise, the creature loses half its HP.
Hold on a second. Oh yeah, it is half. Oh, otherwise, okay, so just 50. One of them dies. Bam. Why even bother doing damage?
Well, there's still 4 more attacks. The 2, 2, 3, 1. A whopping 8
I can't
damage
do
on the
math.
second.
There we go. Alright. You've been ambushed. And you've done your thing. Whose turn is it?
Fuck if I know.
You can't move anymore. Did you move Perseus?
Yeah, I moved, so I'm just out of range.
I
Legion
already
turn.
attacked.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You hear a growl come from Lupa. Run up there and drag him down.
Working on.
Okay. I am no longer doing all the battlefield calculations for what's happening down south.
Working on it as Felix goes to kill the man.
I will determine how the battle goes with a series of D100s. Unless you want to do something specifically, Dirge. I'll calculate your battles. Dirge's specifically.
No, go ahead. Go for the hundreds.
Alright.
Dirge does a combat dab.
You hear a shout from the tower. Kill the small one. As these two out from here. They're all small compared to these barbarians. That's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. These ones go for Felix, who is definitely smaller than the other one. Felix, you're attacked. You're engaged.
Can I offer them lasagna in this trying time?
You're attacked uncontested against your battle class. You take 1, 2, 3.
21. Only 3 of them hit.
Yes. For 11 damage. Uh, enemy turn. Your guys' turn. Environment roll. Environment roll number 2. Interesting.
So whereabouts on the tower is this barbarian?
He's at the top. It's a somewhat sturdy tower.
Good luck. Where's
Kralakrova,
his
roll me a
position on it?
D100 before you move. You and
Perfect.
your unit take 10 damage each as you guys are being caught in the fire as you run through this path. It starts here. You can go around or you can continue the same path. Roll another D100. Up to you. Okay. I don't know which HP's your unit. I just moved to the blue one. What were you talking? Who was talking?
I was say Harm is playing firefighter.
Yeah, pretty much. What were you doing, Felix? There's some jibber jabber, but I don't know what it
Wondering
was.
about his position on the tower.
You
Because why go up the tower when you can go up the tower?
you can't. You could probably see like his upper half, but he's not like hanging over it, looking down. He's sort of in the center. But you're also engaged by a barbarian. And you're
Good thing
flanked.
Good thing no opportunity attacks.
Yeah, but you can't move unless you want to forego your action.
No, let's just kill the one in front of us that we already killed their buddy.
Good.
You know, it's inappropriate to leave someone without their spouse. You should just kill them both.
Very true.
And, just raid them instead.
Right? They respond. They in the first 5 attacks, they win none of them. No, one of them. 2 of them.
So, how does it work in this case? Does the damage roll from the first half of the raid, or is it both at the same time?
I want to say that the raid comes after the first damage calculation. So they win twice, you win 3 times, roll 3 times your damage. As you take 9 points of damage.
But I thought you said all 5 win.
No, I
Oh, you mean
counted
the
wrong.
first one?
And the second volley is against their base AC. And which is you win 1, 2, 3 of those. So roll another 3 damages. Okay. You whittle away at this barbarian. It is your guys' turn still. What are you doing?
I'm gonna try and get into the tower from the other side.
Okay.
Look at this. Step Perseus won't help his Garfield.
I am assisting Garfield in a roundabout way here. If I make it to the tower, I'm just gonna run up to the top floor.
You make it to the tower and you can run up to the top floor. The stairs exit out. You stand behind Hawes. He stands up there, arms folded, as he stares over the battlefield. You've come quite far. For someone whose only job is to die.
How high up are we?
3 floors? 3 floors for a big man. You're a small man, so it's more like 8 floors.
Holy fuck. I have an idea.
And I guess he'll turn around, say hello. How do you say hello in Poland?
It's probably similar to Russian.
What?
Where's the square image of him? I have a square image of him. But this should show up on the thing here. This guy made with the entry Yoji Shinkawa. And I got Liquid Snake. That's your turn. He says his thing, he turns around, he looks at you, he's very tall. He's very big. He's like imagine someone Dirge's size, but they're also all spaced out with muscles and shit.
Yeah, you're looking at the Pillar Man right now.
You, a normal human, him, a character from Baki.
Damn.
Good thing Percy's a secretly ogre.
Whose turn? If you want to say anything in response, you can say something short.
No, I don't have any more movement, dude.
You have to
No.
play the Pillar Man theme.
Yeah, you have
I
to
don't
tell
have-
the bot to play the Pillar Man team.
I don't have anything else to say.
Okay. You have nothing to say. Bufo, you'll come up and do a thing. He will flank. Or actually, no, he's just engaging. Kane Bufo attacks. Kane Bufo battlefield attack. Kane Bufo wins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks. Not bad. Nabufo does 51 damage. Kane Bufo's unit will attack. And they will be contesting against 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks first, which they will lose. Do 1 instance of damage or 3. And we'll take roll 1 no 3 d10 14. Alright, where was I? Felix is gone. Lupa's turn. Lupa would turn to the guys that Kane just attacked. She begins her assault. She will win 4 times and will evade all but 1 attack. We'll ignore the 13 on the bottom for a 46. And perfectly, an anime-esque. 3 attacks all in one swing, directly at this Battleborn man's neck, slicing it clean open. She continues to move afterwards because she can do that. She's just cool. She moves away and she shouts out. She shouts out up the tower, screaming that she will have his neck. She will have Oz's neck. The battlefield down south. Ooh. The good guys. Wow.
Yeah.
The good guys roll a 1, which is a critical, the most critical of criticals. The bad guys roll a 22, which is also a critical. Dirge, why don't you roll me a D100 and add a -10 to it? -10 being good in this case. See how the battle swings. Ooh, no. Swings in the bad guy's favor. Just say, everyone takes all the good guys take like wrong dice. All the good guys take like 9 damage. Actually that might kill somebody. Never mind. Next turn. I'm running out of combat order. Oz turns to you. He's turned to you, Perseus. And you've come alone. You come here to fight. Yes, you. Small, insignificant creature.
I'm gonna charge Haas. Just not gonna respond. I'm gonna try and knock him off the tower.
Okay. I was going to say that you can engage Haz in regular combat, if you pleased. It will, however, there be a time differential to like 4 combat rounds for you guys, and then 1 round for everybody else outside the battle, out in the battlefield. Would you like to do that?
That give me more of an advantage in knocking him off the tower, or
It would give you, it would make things a bit more, I want to say realistic, but it will take you out of army combat because it's just him up here. He doesn't have anyone with him. You might have your men, but you know, you can engage in a more personalized battle instead of a battlefield type battle, if that makes sense.
yeah, well, I could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'll engage him mano a mano and just charge and try and knock him off the tower.
okay. Roll a d20 with your grapple mod.
Grapple. Fuck.
Does Haz have a...
So overbred.
Jeez.
You remember how you said I wouldn't want you guys to talk yourselves into TPK, and I was like, it's more likely we roll ourselves there. This is what I mean.
Yeah, it looks like it. Let's see what's see what Haz is packing. He is packing nothing, because I didn't make him a proper sheet. He's big, he's strong, he is battleborn. It's not a purd. I'll roll his stats with a 2d6 and 2d8s. And then those ones that that's very unthematic. Ooh, 23. Alright. And grapple mod is tied to strength completely. Alright, so he has a +7 to his grapple mod.
So
He rolls a natural 1.
actually, we're back.
This is why I left this blue dice here at
We're
home
so bad.
and don't take it to G&G.
Damn.
You tackle him. Give me a 3d8. Let's see how far your forceful tackle takes him. Oh, okay. Yeah, you get him to the railing. His legs, his ass are just touching the railing. If anyone's looking in this direction, you guys could all see this happening, probably except for Kalikova. Next round. Hawes will try to break free of this grapple. He rolls 10. Go ahead and roll your d20 plus grapple mod. You roll a 13. His attempt to break your grapple fails. It is now your turn.
I'm gonna push him over the ledge.
Okay. Roll the same roll again.
We're
Oh,
regressing.
he rolls a 10 again. You push as you try to push, but he doesn't move too much. He's still there on the railing. He'll attempt to break your grapple on his turn once more. He rolls a 21. So, once more, with your grapple check, you gotta beat it.
You can totally do it.
By
Just roll
one.
that 20.
The Roman man knows how to tussle with another man on the ground.
By one.
Go ahead, and it is now your turn. What do you wish to do? I think I know what. He rolls an 18.
I will. Alright, let's see. Holy
Oh.
fuck.
Just barely. He's not really pushing back too much, but you're also not getting any leeway. But it is now the turn of the people on the ground. Kralikova, the fire's catching up to you pretty quickly. The wind has picked up a lot, and so is the fire, the natural fire.
Gross. What time is it? He might have gone to go eat breakfast.
He moved.
Oh, I didn't see him.
Kralikova, you get out of the way of the path of these flames, but they're not stopping. Felix, what do you do?
Murder the barbarian.
Okay.
Murder the barbarous bastard.
The barbarian you are engaged with is fighting you. Go ahead and roll your attack as they roll theirs.
I cast Raid, Shadow Legends.
You win 1, draw. 2, 3, 4, 5. And
Oh,
then
looks like all but one wins.
well, the second ones are, the second ones are against what? And yeah, all but one wins. And they got to draw on one of them, so they get to attack you once. Actually, no, they get to draw on 2 of them, so they get to attack you twice.
That's 9 attacks from Felix.
Yes. Alright. God damn it. You take
That feels like a lot of damage.
You take a lot of damage, and they take also a lot of damage. They're nearly dead. Kane will move up, and he will assist you with the people who are attacking you from behind.
Perseus's people, they're the best.
Enemy first. Kane second. Kane wins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the uncontested attacks will hit him 2 times. So, well, no. Kane has a button for this. Doing 33 damage to the barbarians on your ass. And the barbarians will do 2d10.
You know the whole Armstrong meme where like they show something like lewd and then he just comes out and fucking punches the screen? That's what I imagine Connie Bufo just did. Just fucking haymakers them in the back of the head.
Ooh. Kane's unit will crit once and then miss the other times. So we'll take the first 2 rolls at it. God damn it. The first 2 rolls out of this for 9. Okay. Krakrova doing anything but move? No? Yes?
Nice move.
Okay. Rolling for the battlefield down south. Good guys are winning. But not by much.
Do I
Lupa's
roll
turn.
my 100 yet?
Go ahead and roll your 100, yeah. If you want to try swaying something.
Completely fuck it up.
Ooh, no. You are not helping. Not helping at all. Anybody paying attention to Lupa at all?
I mean, I'd imagine she's in Felix's sight line.
Okay. She is staring intently at the battle going on top of the tower. She is... She is enwrapped with what's going on, and to the point where she starts to sort of just cheer and scream at what's happening. Almost to the point where she's kind of jumping in place. The men in her entourage, they seem to be worried by this. As one of
Holy
them
shit,
is placing, 2 of them are placing a hand on her shoulder, one on each side. Trying
Holy
to like
shit,
keep her
she's a
put down.
Perseus. She's like a Yandere Perseus fanboy.
I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure she wants to kill Perseus at some point.
Perseus, you're in another one of these mano-a-mano wrestling bouts with a dude way bigger than you.
He
your
likes
turn.
that for something.
Yeah, he does it a lot. Well, this one doesn't have oil involved. The last one did.
It's fucking.
It is your turn. What do? You continue to try to push him?
We try again.
He rolls a 17.
So send him over the side, right?
You push him off the side, but I want you to roll me a... As you push him over, he tries to keep a hold on you, to take you with him. He rolls a 23. Do you try to get out of the grasp, or do you just say, fuck it? And let him take
I'll
it
try and
with
get out of the grass. I'll
Okay.
try and get out of the grass, but it's over. If I'm going with him, I'm gonna try and make sure he lands before I do.
Yes, you roll adjusted what he rolls on the die. You go with him, and you fall alongside him. What is for you about 8 stories. For him, it's a measly 4. He crash lands through the roof of a building beneath him, and you land safely upon him. For the most part, I'm still gonna roll 2d6 worth of damage. For you, you take 7 damage from the fall. When this happens, the nearby barbarians stop and take a look. It's kind of gone quiet. He is still alive, and he is taken. He's taken 7 damage as well. You're now on the ground again with Haas, but you are surrounded by allies. You can return to battlefield combat at this point, or continue in normal combat until somebody else gets there.
What do you think? I return to battlefield combat. I just try and get my men to assist me in subduing him, since we don't care about killing him.
Okay.
Luke cares more about killing him.
Yeah, as soon as you take the plunder, one of your guys looks over the railing and watches in disbelief, and the others rush down the tower to try to help. They will attempt to overbear, and there are... Is your unit full? No, you have 9 guys right now, so we'll roll a 9 d20, and we'll add a +1 to each successive number. So that would be 18, 21, 7, 6, 7, 16, 5, 17, 15. I will say that Haas is checking at disadvantage. One of your guys successfully gets a grasp on him and sort of just wraps himself around like Haas's bicep or arm or something. I mean, you're all... Actually, no, these are Bufo. They're about the same size. Okay, yes, yeah. One of the Bufo gets a grasp on the entirety of Haas's arm, kind of like puts him in a... is attempting to put him in an arm bar of some sort just to restrain him. It is a WWE... It's a WCW match right now here in this building that's just been shattered by this fall. I'm assume you'll continue this for the next couple rounds, yeah?
Yes.
Jesus.
We'll subdue this man.
Let's see what the rest of them do. These get any better. One of them will latch on again. Wow, this guy decides this Haas wants to win. Ooh, that's not good for Haas. Roll 70. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You got like... You plus 5 Bufo men are now pinning Haas to the ground. I will say at this point in time, he is restrained and helpless. So as long as you guys don't lose the restraints on him, which will be pretty difficult, he has to fight off. As long as 5 of you are on him, he is restrained. You have 6. And he can only fight off 1 of you at a time. Legion's turn. Lupa rushes into the building. 6 panicked men, although you can't see the panic in their face, you see the panic in their actions, travel behind her. Did you do it? Is he? Where is Is he alive? And you can see the excitement in her eyes. She's practically panting beneath this mask of hers, this heavy leather and metal mask.
I'll look up to Lupa and tell her he's all yours as we attempt to continue to hold him down.
She gets up close to Haas. She tells you to sit him upright. You barbarous bastard. I'm tired of your games and I'm planning to put an end to it. Priest, do it. And she turns to one of the guys. The guy behind her holds a... It's sort of a... Not exactly a cross. It's sort of cross-shaped. But the hilt has more like of a... The end where he's holding it has more like a basket from a rapier. And the end looks more like a knob or like a key fob of some sort. Not a key fob, but the tooth of a key. He says some words and starts to chant something. But it takes time. Felix! Kalakrova, you're outside. Kalakrova, you're being chased by fire.
Yeah, I'm about to make more fire.
Okay, well, the
Gross.
fire crits and the wind crits as well. Okay, Felix, Kalakrova, what are you guys doing? Felix? Krakova?
Sorry, I went to refill my water.
What are you doing?
Oh, we still have a fucker that needs to die, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
You know
Surge, roll
what?
a D100, and if you fail, take like 10 damage.
We're all rolling that?
No, just Surge. Because he's in the heat of battle.
What's up? Okay, hold on. I might win. Every roll I've done has completely fucked me over.
Yeah, this time you're taking damage if you fail. As you're down there in the heat of battle, fighting side by side with your life. you take 10 points of damage as one good hit from a barbarian comes rushing in at you. Felix, are you gonna continue fighting this barbarian?
They're not even worth the raid.
You no longer see Lupa as she's disappeared into a building.
Just kill them unceremoniously.
Yeah, you win. They're not gonna survive this fight. Guy's dead. Okay.
Leave Kane Bufo to his own things and go make sure everything's okay with Perseus.
You rush into the homestead. You'll see there is a small shed that has been obliterated by the large body of Hawes. By the entrance, you'll see 6 men surrounding Lupa, one of them chanting something while holding a golden metal object into the air.
Ain't no spellcaster, ain't no clue what these spellcasters do.
As he's
saying.
chanting, the 3 in the back are joining the chant, while the 2 in the front are sort of restraining Lupa in a way. Not like really, they're just putting a hand on her. They're not like holding her down or anything. The man in the center finishes his chant and places the this strange rod object on a golden notch on the back of her mask. The mask falls off, and you see her face. She is quite youthful. She is definitely a child of some sort. But as she starts to grimace, you can see her long fangs. But that's not the strange thing. Strange thing is that slowly, from the middle of nowhere, in the air in front of her face, what looks like a large ghostly jaws of some sort of apparition begins to form in the air. And as this thing begins to coalesce, the expression on her face becomes more twisted with rage and glee. She steps forward, and in a growling whisper, which kind of sounds like it's supposed to have the tone of a shout, but it's very quiet, and it's even hard for you to hear Perseus. You hear her say, "I sentence you to death." As she snaps forward, she lands her mouth on Hawes's neck, and then the ghostly apparition that is forming in front of her head does so with a slight delay. You'll see Hawes's neck go from perfectly fine to torn straight through as she pulls back her mouth, still clamping down on his neck, and the apparition rips the bone from his neck directly out. Hawes is dead.
She's a vampire, Bruce?
The apparition fades into her face, and the bone, the neck bone that it was holding, is now nestled tightly in her mouth. The 6 men that are escorting her quickly restrain her as 2 of them wrestle the mask onto her face.
Quick question.
Hmm.
Does she give double blowjobs?
Very important.
If it
For
could
her
work
future
in a way that
game.
doesn't kill you, probably.
I see.
But they attempt to wrestle the mask on her face, and she struggles against it angrily as they also wrestle the bone out of her mouth. They then drag her away. Not a word is said to you, neither by her nor them. As Hawes's body has gone completely limp.
So she basically has an eidolon.
This barbarian outside, Seikane probably kicks their ass. As for the battle down south, Dirge, you will heal horns. And as the horns sound, you'll notice the legionnaires will shout out, "The battle's done, retreat! We need not fight these anymore." And they will try to disengage with the barbarians. Do you follow?
Jesus fuck! I have never won a roll.
You have not. Do you attempt to disengage with the legionnaires as they start to form defensive formations and back out from this fight? Dirge? I'll just assume it's a yes. Perseus, Felix, you stand here over this mangled body, the neck bone completely torn out. What are you guys doing?
Helping Perseus get up because the fire's getting close.
That's
Yeah.
also a thing.
That's kind of the priority here.
Let me roll for the fire. What about you, Krelikova? What are you doing as this fire's just been chasing you across this battlefield? Thankfully, the wind keeps it blowing upwards right now.
I
Very
was
strong
gonna
wind.
kill everyone, but they got the mission done before I got the cast.
Ah, so you were gonna force the TPK.
Yeah. I
You
mean, I
actually-
still can. Everyone is there.
Yeah, you can probably kill Felix right now.
Why is Harmo a terrorist, bros?
Just overcharge the fire strike. You can kill Felix. Perseus will probably live.
Alright, I'm gonna overcharge explosive magic flame strike into that house where everyone is right now.
What?
That is 3 more rolls.
Jesus, you actually got the explosions.
Bros. Not like this.
Vaporized. They're all gone. Your allies are dead. See you next campaign. But what are you guys actually doing?
That
Leaving. You know, tell Lupo will speak back at camp.
No, you can't tell her anything. That she's being dragged off against her
Ah.
will.
And we're just gonna leave and head back to camp.
Is she being a dumpire?
what if we free her instead?
I'm not sure if that's the play.
Dirge,
Yeah, I'm sure.
the Legion back off. The barbarians find this strange, and they realize that a big old swath of flame has cut past the battlefield, and they'll see legionnaires, and they'll see the what's it called, Lupa and her entourage marching south. They'll start to leave and go investigate, looking for their leader.
If
So
she could do that all along, Perseus, why is it she didn't just do it in the first place? She could have just taken everyone down.
Are you saying that in character?
Yes.
Okay.
While we're heading back,
She what?
did you not see her? She summoned this ghostly apparition and literally bit his neck off.
Uh-huh. And
Why didn't she just do that to everyone in the first place?
I'm gonna assume that the loss of control is a bit hindering.
Well, if you were high up in the Legion, why is it you don't have any special ghost like that?
Perseus,
Don't
give me a history check, intelligence check, and for you should have like a bonus to history or something. So put it like a +6.
Where's my history?
Your intelligence, just your intelligence, and then whatever that is, add another 6 on top of it. Because these These are the roles that you should be passing because you're the only one with a past, kind of thing. Though you don't remember them specifically, you do know that there was a tribe of people that came from the north back in the Great Woods. Seeing that apparition has given you sort of a feeling that you've faced this before. They were a tribe of people, not a big one, less than 100 people. They came from the north, and you think your job was to subjugate them at one point in time. They were very special from what you can feel.
Huh. I'm just gonna call Felix a retard and keep heading to camp.
Always a viable choice.
I remember. I barely remember shit. Fucking. Maybe I do have special ghost powers. Who knows?
You guys all return to camp?
Yep.
I think so.
The fire rages on. It's no longer your problem. You return to camp.
Not my problem.
Dude, fucking his firefighter. This valley's just toast.
Yes, Harmu has led the fires around. It was his job to fight the fire. He ain't put any of them out, but, it's fine. You return to camp. Sometime in the night, a legionnaire will approach, unarmed, with not a white flag. What flag is used for, like, negotiations? Is it white?
Should be white.
He comes waving a white flag to your camp. I'm here to speak to Perseus, as he shouts out from a safe distance.
I'll go to meet the man.
He brings the confession letter.
Legate Perseus, the suppressors have told us that you have struck a deal with the emissary, and we are not to do battle with you. However, they ask that you leave immediately and to not return to this place. We will give you and your people amnesty for at least 2 days, but if we meet again, we will be enemies once more.
Yeah, you should have freed your fangirl instead of
Fair enough. We do have business with Lugo before we leave.
That is not possible.
Why is that?
You are to leave immediately. There will be no more convorting with the emissary, as per the suppressor's instructions.
Alrighty. We will do as you request.
He gives you a salute. The same sort of salute he would give to any Legion officer.
I nod. I will not return a salute and return to my business.
He leaves.
We completed our task. Barbarians have destroyed, the Legion's crippled. Lupa was spared.
Do you camp the night at your camp here, or do you guys just move immediately?
Camp here and then leave the next day. We have 2 days.
Okay. You guys camp. Go ahead and heal yourselves to full. You cannot replenish any of your units. You can replenish your unit's HP up to the nearest 10th or the nearest 0. If you have a purd, it's up to the nearest 25. Yeah. Everybody roll me a D100.
Whoa! Whoa, that's
Okay.
a quit.
We could also just crush the Legion on our way out if we wanted to. They're really fucking shit.
Well, there's still a lot of them. They didn't send out
Well-
their full unit for this fight.
Do you want Lupa dead or alive? Is the question.
I don't think you can kill her. I don't think most, other than the suppressors, I don't think anybody there can kill her.
All right, starting with Felix. What do you do at nighttime when you're out here camping? And what are your sleeping arrangements?
He's gooning.
I think that's the Kralakova action. Probably just trying to hunt us some supplies so we can actually have some food to eat.
Okay.
Making sure that things aren't going terribly, and watching our beautiful fire rage.
The fire died before nightfall.
That's not
There's
how
probably
it works in
embers.
California.
Probably embers, yeah. It does probably smell like California summers and the falls when there's no rain. Thankfully, there is rain. Kralakova, same question to you. What do you do at nighttime when you're out here with camp? And what are your sleeping arrangements like?
Basically, I'm in between like 4 Lamias, and that's it.
4 Lamias and a Sparrow Onahole.
Yes.
Okay. What about you, Dirge? Same question. What do you do out here during these camp times when you travel? And what are your sleeping arrangements like?
He also goons.
Yes, Lamias. Each of you have a bed of Lamia.
What the fuck?
Have for some reason, Millia Wars flashes in my head. Perseus, same question.
He also goons, but with frogs.
I have a decently sized tent closed off on every side except for the entrance. There's one entrance. You know, like how I don't know how to describe it. It's like tents you'd see in military camps back.
Yeah,
in
I understand.
Yeah, those kinds of tents.
All right.
They have, I guess, a bedroll, and then my harem with the full women.
Okay. Felix, give me a D100 as you're out doing supply runs.
It's not lit.
Mm-hmm. Roll me a D20 and add your perception. Your awareness, actually. Add your awareness, not your perception.
That's a fail.
Okay. Let me check a doc real quick. Real quick. This could be funny or it could be nothing. I'm hoping for funny. Okay. As you're out looking for stuff, you think you find a nice little cache of edibles. You start picking away
Nice,
at
let's
them.
get high.
You get yourself, maybe a pouch full of some sort of berry that's definitely safe to eat. And then that's when you hear a sort of ring off in the distance. However, you don't recognize it early enough. And instead, you get hit by what is like a large arrow. Maybe about a yard in size, in length.
God damn, he got hit by the Royal Archers from Anhor Londo.
You really did. The Silver Knights are like smoked Felix.
You
You know,
take
this is when I regret Felix not just being the wall.
15 points of damage as this arrow tears into you. And then you hear a sort of a quick beating of what you assume to be marsh dragon feet, but they don't come towards you. They leave in a perpendicular fashion, or parallel fashion to you.
No, perpendicular was right.
Perpendicular? Oh, whatever. They leave. They try to avoid crossing your path, but they leave.
Did Felix just get involved into a gang war?
I guess you could say it's a
little bit of
drive-by.
hit and run. A little drive-by shooting.
Perseus, roll me an awareness check at disadvantage. So whatever you got, -4.
Awareness is in
Perception. It's a derivative of perception. How big's your harem?
as many buffalo women as I can fit in my tent.
Yeah,
Just
he
say-
only hears croaking.
I'll just say 2. Nice healthy 2.
So -4. That would be
That'll be very small.
it's over, bros. 0 awareness.
Perseus, you awaken in the middle of the night to feel some sort of water dripping on your face. When you reach your hand up to get at it, it's a little sticky. And then you realize this isn't water. This is blood. When you open your eyes, you'll see a large, angry child. Not a mask on her face. As the apparition begins to form, and she lunges at you.
Am I dead, bro?
And that's where we'll end it for today.
What the fuck? Oh no. I got next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Next month.
Next month.
No. Next week, for fuck's sake.
Next
We've been
week
almost
is,
a year on this campaign. Oh, yeah, it's Thanksgiving.
It's
Look, I'm not.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, It's not Thanksgiving for you. I'm
No,
not
it's
going out of
Black Friday.
town.
I'm giving thanks.
Fucking
It's Black
Morgan's
Friday
a
next
leave.
Friday.
Dude, who's gonna go out on Black Friday? You're actually retarded.
At nighttime? Black Friday's mornings.
What, are you gonna go load up on Costco hot dog?
Oh my god.
I have Costco like 5 minutes away from me, but I do in fact have Costco hot dogs in the fridge.
You got to get the Costco hot dog, the Polish dog.
I've been trying to find those. They don't have them anymore here. It's sad. It's disappointing. They're so much better.
Next week. Surely we'll play next week. We'll play 2 weeks in a row again for the first time in like 3 months.
I mean, we're coming up on. I've probably gone hiatus in March.
Yeah, I don't want this game to be paused by Ramadan. Just so we can finish it the week after Ramadan.
Lord have
Because
mercy,
this was
man.
supposed to end 2 months after Ramadan.
And here we are.
On session
It
12.
will end 2 months after Ramadan. Didn't specify which year.
Fucking hate you. Alright,
Alright, bro. See you in February.
I'm gonna
next
kill
week
you.
for sure. Only
Totally
me and
for you.
Kaiman. Actually, no, never mind. Haku's American. Well,
It's true.
Thanksgiving is a Thursday. We can play on a Friday because it's not Thanksgiving on Friday, and people should have the day off.
This is true. I'm
Let me
off both of those
Which
days.
the holiday calendar.
I'm gonna kill you.
I swear to God.
God damn, bros. Korenn is a cool region.
I'm going to.
Yeah, I've been chopping trees the whole campaign.
Oh, you guys.
Or the whole
Oh,
session.
RuneScape.
Yeah.
Right.
Horrendous shit.
Well,
I'm
next
going to
week.
kill you too.
Next week for sure, we'll see Perseus die. So y'all gotta be there.
Hell yeah.